So welcome to my channel, Mindset Academy, where we want to solve another problem involving development of a cylinder. Now, if you look at the top right corner of the screen, you see a figure, a shape, right? And we are told to reproduce the shape, and also we should draw the development of what? Of the shape when it is spread out. Now, if you look at the top right corner of the screen, you see this shape here, right? We've developed this shape. And when you develop the shape, this is what you're going to have, right? And if you look at this, this is similarly almost like what we have here. You can see that. So if I should develop it, means I'm going to spread it wide open. And this is what we are going to be what? Going to be having something like this, right? This is what we'll be having. So as we move down this video, as we go along, I'm going to show you on how to what? Develop a shape like this. Boom. So let's move on, right? So the first thing you have to do is to draw your horizontal line this way, right? And your vertical line also this way. You can see that. Now they are meeting at this point. That will be the center of your circle, which will be representing the plan of that given shape, because you need a circular, because the cylinder, right, that is truncated at two different ends, right? One is at an angle radius of 46, another one is at an angle of what? Of 15. So what I will do is I'm going to get the plan this way, and if you look at the base of your diagram, we are given diameter of what? Diameter of 38. So I need 19. So from here to here, this is 19, right? And I'm going to place it at the center here. You see that? And I'm going to draw a line. That again, I'll draw a line, and that line I'm going to make it to be a faint line, because we don't really need that, right? Now the next thing I'm going to do here is to project that point upward, the two ends of the cylinder, of the circle, project it upward. So if I do that, I'll have this. If I do this, I'll have this. Can you see that? Now at this base here, at any given distance, I'm going to draw a line this way at any given distance. Ensure that it's not touching the main diagram here. So draw a line this way. Now if you look at from here to here, is from here to somewhere around here, which I'm going to tick in, and the height is what? Is 62. So I'm going to measure 62 from this point. This is 0 to 62 here, right? In which I am going to what? Tick in. I'm going to tick in it from this point straight down to this point. You can see that. Then the next one, from this point to this point, that means from this point to somewhere around here, there's an angle of what? The line is at an angle of what? 15 degree. Because you look at this line, it's touching this part here, and at an angle of what? 15 degree. So what I'm going to do is, I can easily make use of my, so I take my protractor, I place it this way. This is 0 here, and we're talking about 15. So 0, 10, and this is 15 here, right? So using my protractor, I will just draw my line from this point here to that point. So this is at an angle of what? 15 degree. You can see that. Now the height from the base here up is 24. So I'm going, the height from the base here up here is what? 24. So I'm going to measure 24 from this point. 0, this is 0, 20, 24 here, right? And I'm going to thicken it. So taking it to this point. Since that point to that point is joint, right? Now the next thing is we have a radius of what 46, and that radius the arc is joining this point and this point. So what I'm simply going to do here is I am going to measure 46 on my meter rule this way from 0 to what 46. This is it here, right? And I'll place it at this end here. I'll strike an arc. You can see that. And I'll place it at this end again. I'll strike another arc. So where they meet, where the point which I'm going to place my compass with the same radius of 46, and I'm going to draw an arc this way. Which I'm going to what? Tick in. You see that? So this is what we have here. Is that taken? Now the next thing I am going to do here is divide this my circle. At least we've reproduced the figure that we have at the top right corner of the screen. Now the next is for you to what? Develop it. And how will I do that? First of all, I'm going to extend this line in this manner from here. You can see that. Then I'll draw a vertical line that will be touching this line here. Just a vertical line to separate the figure from my diagram. You can see that. So this line will be my point 0. Now, what will I do next? I'm going to divide the circle into 12. So in doing that, I'm going to place my compass at this end here with reference to the center here, right? And I'll bisect up. I'll come here also, I'll bisect up. I'll place it here, I'll bisect left and what? And right. You can see that? So with the help of my meter rule, I'm going to place this and I'll draw my line from each point passing through the center this way. The next one too, this way. Right? The next one too, this way. The next one too, this way. Now this is what we have here. Is that okay? So I'll time this to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And I'll just take the radius of any of these two divisions, either 0 and 1 or 1 or 2, any of them in this manner, right? Now place it from here. This will be 1, 2, 12, right? So this is representing the circumference of what? Of the cylinder. Now from here, this will be my can decide to increase this more, right? Take this up a little bit. You can see that. I try to take it up a little bit. This is what we have here. Now the next thing is I'll project each of these points with my meter rule. First of all, take the highest point here, use this, and I'm going to draw this way. Then I'm going to close here up from this point. The next point 2, the next point 2, like that. The next point 2. You can see that is what we have here. And this point you see in here, this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Right? Now the next thing I'm going to do is to project all these points to touch the top of the cylinder, which will be this. So I'll take my line. The next one I'll come, I'll move this. The next one I'll come, I'll move this. The next one is this, and the next one is this. Also move this. I'll move this. And you can see that, right? Now, normally, like in the previous video, we considered a cylinder. I made you understand that you see from this shape here to this shape, let's see, this is A, this is B, this is C, and this is what? D, right? So from here, I can call here to be my A here. If you spread it out, this is what we have here. A, B, C, and what? And D, when you spread it out. So the entire figure is this. When you have not yet cut the cylinder, you have not yet truncated it. Now, but this time we've what? Truncated it, we've cut it here at an angle of 15 degrees and here with a radius of what? 46. Now, what will be the development? What will be the pattern? Right? If you want to see how we consider the cylinder, you can click on this top right corner of the screen. You're able to see where we consider the cylinder, the development of what? A cylinder that is not yet truncated. Right? Now, where all these circles meet, here is a point. This is still point 0, and this is point 0 again. Here's another point. This is point 1, and this is another point 1. Here's another point. This is point 2. This is another what? Point 2. Here's another point. This is point 3, and this is another point 3. Here's another point 4, and this is what? 4. Then this time here is what? 5, and this is what? 5. And the highest point here is what? 6. Can you get? And this point here is what? Also 6. This is what we have. This is where the line that we projected is touching the cylinder, right? Now what we are going to do is we're going to project each of those points to touch. We project each of those points, right, to touch the other end of this line, which is this. This is one point. This is another point here, each of the points. This is another point here. 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 And that is the last point here. I'll come up here also, I'll do the same thing. This is 0. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5. And this is what? 6. This is what we actually have here. Can you see that? This is what we have. Now what we are going to do here is to start joining the points, right? Now, this is 0, where 0 meets 0 is at this point, right? The 0 here, this is the line of 0, meets 0 here. Then the next line of 0 also meets 0 here, so we're having these 2 points. So I can just first of all taking these 2 points here. You can see that? Similarly, at the end too, this is line 0, and we know 0 also meets here, this is 0, and then another word 0, just like here, 0, 0. I'm also taking these 2 ends. Now we move again. The next one is 1. This is a line of 1 here, this point, and look at trace it, where 1 meets 1 is here. You can see that even at the end again, this is a line of 1 moving, second line, where 1 meets 1 is here. You can see that. The next thing again is 2. This is a line of 2. We'll trace it out where 2 meet 2 as a third line. This is 2. 2 meets 2 here. Similarly, the third line, so we move again. This is 2 meeting the third line here. Point 2. Where 2 meet 2. The next one is 3. This is point 3. The line of 3, that is the fourth line. 3 meet 3. Right at this point. And again, fourth line, 3 meet 3 here. Then we move again. 4. This line of 4. We move it. 4 meets 4 at this point. And also 4 also meets 4 at this point. You see that? Then we go to 5. Right? 5 is the line of 5 here from this point. 5 meets 5. 5 meets 5 here. And also 5 meets 5 here too. Then the last but not the least, which is the sixth line. This is the line of 6, the lowest line here, which is what we have here. Now I can usually use my French curve to connect those dots together, right? So I'll just take my French curve and I'll connect those dots together from this point. You can see that. I'll just take this first of all. Then also do this too. Right? Now turn it here to get the other aspect here. Point 6. Right? Then the next one too here. Come here. And here. Right? So then this point here. Then the next one is we'll continue. 0 again is 0, where 1 meets line 1 is here. Where 1 meets 1. Where 2 meet the next line 2, that's the line of 2. Where 3 meet this next line 3, is the line of what? Is the line of 2, is the line of 0, is the line of 1 here, sorry. The next one is the line of 2, this is it here, right? So 1 here, this is what? 2 here, then we have 3, 3 meet 3 here, right? The line of 3. Go to the next one, 4, 4 meet 4 here, the line of 4, right? 5 meet 5 here, the line of 5. Let's see that. This 5 meets 5. 6 meets 6 here, the line of what? 6. Similarly, 5 meets 5 here also is 6. 5 meets 5 here. 4 meets 4 here also. 3 meets 3 here. Also, if you trace it, 3. 2 meets 2 here, also 2. 1 meets 1 here. 1. Then 0 meets 0 here, which is this. So I'm just going to use my French curve to connect those dots together this way to this. So you just join them together. You see that? You can also do the same thing here too. Then from here too. So you just come here. Then here too. And here too. Then we'll come here. Then here. So this is what we have there, right? So we have this standing, but this part here should be a curve. This is what we actually have here. We have successfully what? Developed this figure, right? So this is development or the pattern of this figure when you have what? You've cut it, and it will be something like this. So if you actually found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and also share the video. Thanks for watching.